Hey, Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com. So, have you ever heard someone, maybe someone in your sponsorship line or someone that you're following, say there's only one way to do this? Only one way to build your business. This is the way to build your business. You probably have, because you hear it all the time. You hear it all the time. And what they're telling you has some measure of truth to it. What they're saying is that is a way to build a business and it will work, right? And it will work. So the challenge is when they're so steeped in that they don't accept that everybody is unique and that there are lots of ways to build the business. And if you think about all the different voices out there that say, this is the only way, don't do this or that, right? I mean, that's what you hear. Only work on the internet, don't work on the internet. Only work on social media, don't work on social media. Only use tools, only use stories, only do this, only do that. How could they all be right? But the bottom line is everybody that's saying it, for the most part, has been successful doing what they're doing. And that is the lesson here. So, again, I've been doing this a long time. So early in my career, I made the mistake of being that person that said, if you're not doing it this way, if we can't work with you or help you. And how stupid was I? I mean, that is so stupid. I didn't allow people to be individuals. And what did I have? I had one kind of person, right? One kind of person to do one kind of thing instead of all kinds of people. So I grew out of that quickly. And now I help others not make the same mistake. So I want you to consider this when you think about people. First of all, you got different kinds of personality types, right? I mean, depending on the personality profile tests you could take, there's as many as 16 different kinds, and that's made up of all different facets. They're all different, but I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of profiles that show that everybody is unique, right? Everybody's got their own affinities and gifts and talents and abilities and all that good stuff, right? So you got all these different kinds of personalities. Even if you just broke it down to introvert, extrovert, well, you can't have one system that just fits for one, right? Some's got to be workable for both, where they can comfortably work their way in. That doesn't mean they won't have to get uncomfortable. It doesn't mean they won't have to learn new things. They will, right? You have to to do anything that you haven't done before, you got to do stuff you haven't done before, right? I mean, that's just reality. So you're going to have to grow through some stuff. But understand, you have different personalities, different affinities, different talents coming to your group. So they're all different kinds. It's a whole soup, right? So that's one thing. Next is purpose. They're coming for different reasons, different goals, different desires, different needs, different passions, different interests, different causes. How do you try to shove them into one thing? That's why it has to be open for their experience. And then the next is you have all these different platforms. So you can work by phone, you can work in person, you can work on social media, you can work on the internet, you can work by video, you can work by messenger, you can work by you can put a post-it note on your forehead and walk around town. You can do practically anything, and if you do it enough, it'll work. I mean, certainly there are some things that are better than others, and I teach those things, but the point is, do not pigeonhole people. Do not pigeonhole people. I mean, you want to grow people from who they are. That's how they're going to bloom the best, right? And so what matters? The one way is just the process. The process I teach of making an approach, a contact, sharing a story and information, following up and sponsoring them and then serving them and then repeating, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. All the other things lay on top of that foundation, and people can do it any way that they want. And you should work the way that you want, because your job is to do what? Serve people with your product, serve people with your opportunity. That's it. That's what your job is. And so, however that is best done by you in your time with your goals and your skills and your situation, right? That's how you should work. And you shouldn't break policies of the company, but besides that, you have freedom to work. And so that's important for you to remember, important for the people that you're working with that you sponsor to remember, and important for you to convey to whoever it is you're working with, right? Because everybody should be respectful of everyone's desire and the way to work, but there's no one way to do this. As long as the process is getting done in a nice, honest, and respectful way, anybody can do this and anybody can succeed. And you should be trying to find the ways to use your own strengths and abilities and affinities. You should. That's only smart. I mean, that is the smart way. To take a round peg and shove it in a square hole because the hole is the only way to do it is dumb. Let's be smarter than that. right? Let's make this open for everybody. So I hope you found this helpful. Feel free to share it. If you haven't got my 27 scripts that really work, head over to toddberry.com and put in your email and get your free download. And I'll see you next time.